Both nicotinamide mononucleotide (NMN) supplementation and caloric restriction (CR) have gained significant attention for their ability to slow metabolic aging, enhance autophagy, and reduce adiposity. While caloric restriction has long been the gold standard intervention for lifespan extension and metabolic rejuvenation, NMN offers a pharmacological alternative that may replicate many of the same molecular effects without the behavioral and physiological strain of sustained energy deprivation. Emerging evidence suggests that although these two strategies share overlapping mechanisms, most notably through NAD+, sirtuin pathways, and autophagy induction, they may differ in their tissue specificity, intensity of response, and long-term sustainability. When compared directly in aging models, NMN and caloric restriction appear more complementary than competitive, each offering distinct advantages in the battle against age-related fat gain and cellular decline. Caloric restriction enhances autophagy by lowering insulin and mTOR activity while activating EMPK and SIRT1, key regulators of cellular energy sensing and renewal. These shifts in nutrient signaling promote a strong autophagic response, particularly in liver, adipose tissue, and skeletal muscle. CR leads to the clearance of damaged organelles and lipid droplets, remodeling of metabolic tissues, and improved mitochondrial function. Autophagy under CR also supports increased fatty acid oxidation, reduced oxidative stress, and lower inflammatory signaling. As a result, CR is consistently associated with significant reductions in body fat, improved insulin sensitivity, and enhanced metabolic flexibility in aged animals and humans alike. However, the effects are tightly linked to adherence, duration, and degree of restriction, which can pose practical and ethical limitations in older populations. NMN, by contrast, restores autophagy not through nutrient deprivation but via intracellular NAD+ replenishment, a strategy that revives the very sensors used by CR to detect energetic scarcity. By boosting NAD+ levels, NMN activates sirtuins, particularly SIRT1 and SIRT3, and indirectly modulates AMPK and mTOR activity, leading to an autophagic response that mimics CR at the molecular level. NMN-treated aged animals show increased autophagic flux in liver, fat, and muscle, with reductions in mitochondrial damage, stress, and intracellular lipid accumulation. This is accompanied by moderate fat loss, improved glucose metabolism, and lowered inflammatory markers, even without calorie reduction. The autophagy-enhancing effects of NMN are particularly notable in tissues where aging causes NAD+ depletion and autophagy collapse, such as visceral fat and liver, making it a targeted intervention for obesity-prone organs in the elderly. Head-to-head comparisons in rodent models have revealed interesting distinctions. Both NMN and CR improve insulin sensitivity and reduce fat mass, but CR often leads to a greater magnitude of body weight reduction due to its stronger energy deficit. However, NMN appears to preserve lean mass more effectively than CR, which can sometimes trigger muscle catabolism if not carefully managed. In terms of autophagy, CR induces a broader and more robust activation across tissues, likely because it engages all major nutrient-sensing pathways simultaneously. NMN, while not as universally potent in this respect, exerts more targeted effects through sirtuin pathways and may better support mitochondrial quality control and anti-inflammatory signaling in aging tissues. Importantly, NMN avoids some of the potential downsides of prolonged caloric restriction, such as reduced thermogenesis, hormonal dysregulation, or diminished immune function, all of which can compromise quality of life in older adults. It also offers the possibility of intervention without altering food intake, which could be critical for frail or malnourished individuals. On the other hand, CR has been shown to promote beneficial systemic adaptations, including enhanced stem cell function, improved circadian rhythms, and broader metabolic reprogramming that NMN alone may not fully replicate. Interestingly, combining NMN with mild caloric restriction or intermittent fasting may offer synergistic effects. NAD+ levels rise faster and sustain longer with a dual stimulus, amplifying autophagy and mitochondrial renewal more than either approach alone. Some studies suggest this combination may unlock higher levels of PGC, 1A activation, and fatty acid oxidation, leading to enhanced fat loss and cellular rejuvenation without severe energy deficits. In summary, both NMN supplementation and caloric restriction improve autophagy and reduce adiposity in aging organisms, largely by modulating shared nutrient-sensing pathways. Caloric restriction provides a powerful, systemic reset of metabolism with broad autophagic activation, but its sustainability and safety in older adults can be limiting. NMN, while somewhat narrower in scope, offers a pharmacological mimicry of CR's effects through NAD plus replenishment, with particular strength in muscle preservation, liver rejuvenation, and mitochondrial support. Rather than viewing these approaches as mutually exclusive, the future may lie in personalized, combined strategies that adapt the intensity and mode of autophagy activation to each individual's age, body composition, and metabolic needs.